Okay, so I'm going to show you how to update your site. This is kind of off the cuff here, so forgive my ramblings. Um, that's your website, and I'll give you the information to log in. This is what you'll see when you log in. Easiest way to do an event, you can go here or here, and this will list them all. You can actually duplicate one if you would like to, and just change any information. So if you have something that's relatively close to the last time, like if you do this again, but maybe there's a different person, you can just hit duplicate. Typically, it would just be adding new, I'm sure. So add a new gig. Let's do a Christmas gig. Okay, this information is what pops up on the individual gig page. So that would be here. The picture, if you notice, this picture is the same, it's just a bigger version of this picture. That actually comes from down here, the featured image. Featured image is mostly good. Sometimes it's a bit annoying because it's like if you put it there, that's what the image when you put an image there, that's when it shows up on the list. On this list, if you don't have anything there, no image shows up. People like images. The bad of it is it also shows up on, it's the same image that shows up on your individual gig page, and it will show up as big as you put it in. I like to use squares, gives me more control, but you can put whatever, and we'll show you that. Okay, so let's do this. Christmas gig with Chris. Brian can't be there because it's his birthday. All right. So let's do October, November, December, or you can go through, you can actually pick the months. Let's do December. December 25th, 8 a.m. to 5. Sounds good. Events, or venues, sorry. So anytime you put a venue in, it's going to stay there, which is great because you can select it and then the information will already be there and populate. But for now, let's say this is at the Tropicana. All right, and where's that? I'm just going to copy the address and add it in real quick. I can't shut off the country. I wish I could, but in your case, it's probably not bad anyway, since I know you're all over the place sometimes. All right, zip. Might seem silly to put the information in, but it's really not. It gives people a map, or it gives them enough information if they want to come, they can find out from the venue or the organizer rather than calling you or asking you, because you might not know. All right. So just copying the web address. All right, that's the basic info. There's more you can put in if it's something particular special happening in there, if like some kind of festival, or if it goes to a certain page. All right, so now we're going to do the featured image. You can select something you've got. I already cropped one out to try to save a minute, and you can see it's 396 by 396. I like squares because I know in the list it's going to give you a square, and I like to have the control. You ever get to the point where you're going to have things separated by gigs or master classes or lessons or whatever, let me know, because then we can break it up so it would be easier to present it that way. let's go to your gig list, and you'll see now here's the Christmas gig. If you click on it, there's the bigger image. There's all the information. Just that it's good because then people can go to a map, they can call, they can go to the website. Let's modify this. All right. So we can go. Not sure if I mentioned, I like to have a tab open of your site and then a tab open of the back end so it's easy to click back and forth. All right, so if you don't have a square image or want to take the time to edit anything, you could just, let's see, we'll upload something. So let's find a big picture. It's not square. That works. Okay, so you can see this image is going to be 1100 pixels wide by 300 tall. So you can use it. That's fine. I'll show you what happens. Okay, so we'll make that your featured image. All right, we'll go back to the gig list. So it will crop a square. Not crop a square, but it will shrink it down to this size. So all your, like the thumbnails are this big. That made sense. And then if you click on it, it'll take the image and it'll stretch it out all the way. If I did that. All right. So again, I like the squares, but it's up to you. And there's all the same information. All right. Let's go back. This is a visual editor. Don't worry about it. I'll show you, but I do use it on the next page that I'm going to show you. So, say you wanted to, you could edit your homepage. If you have something else you want to put on your homepage, that is a page. And we'll go homepage. You see it's designated as a front page. It doesn't say homepage, it says Saxophonist Arranger and Educator, so that pops up in your title. All right, so this is like a graphic representation of your page. If you'll notice, you got the images. You can see it's your name, the short bio. I have a smaller text version for phones, and then the comment, the pictures, and schedule. All right, so that, like I said, it was a visual representation. All right, so let's go to your bio. If you hover over, it'll tell you what's going on there. So we can click on the module settings, which will open it up. There's your text. All right. So say if you wanted to add something, super easy. Save it. And what I did was save it here within the confines of this editor, but you need to update the page as well in order to see it. And just refresh the page. There you go. Liking wine lately. Except really pretty darn simple. Everything else is kind of the same way. I don't think we did. Yeah, we didn't do anything too nuts with pictures or anything. So now we can do that page if you want to see. Let me come back here though and get rid of that. Oh, that's good. If you ever find yourself, if you did something and screwed up, you can actually go back um, to the previous time, and they're like automatic backups. All right, so you want to add a new video. What did we do here? All right. Oh, sorry, did the slider. Okay. So, same thing here. You can look at it. There's all your videos. If you want to add another one, add another video. You can copy and paste the YouTube link here. You would hit save and save, and then update, and then it would update here. All right, but dude, honestly, if you had something like that and said, hey, can you add this video to my site? It would take me all of a minute to do so, and I would be more than happy to do that for you. That is really it. Unless you're going to start adding other things, and then again, just give me a shout, and I will set it up for you. Alrighty. Hope that all made sense.